Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here with a free NBA pick. The NBA Eastern Conference Finals are here. Game 1, Heat Celtics. To talk about that, we brought in Nick Parsons all the way from the Insider's Room to talk to us a little bit about this game. Nick, the Heat traveling to Boston, Eastern Conference Finals, reminds me of something maybe a couple of years ago. Same kind of team.
Exactly.
Celtics -8, over-unders 210.5. Where are you going with this one? Talk to me.
Yeah, really interesting series here, Miami and Boston. In fact, as you were just alluding to, this is a really interesting conference finals here. It's the same four teams that were involved in the bubble season. I mean, do you remember that? How strange and weird were those times back then? But there are a few similarities here as well with these playoffs and those playoffs. And one being, Jimmy Butler and the Heat were on fire back then. They're on fire right now in the playoffs. They took out the favored Bucks, and then they took out favored Knicks. And that was after, they had to participate in the play-in tournament. Miami, though, is a massive underdog in this series. In fact, of the four teams remaining, it has the highest odds to win the entire thing. And so I do have a few concerns with Miami here. All of these teams were really fortunate. They came in super healthy. All the teams are relatively healthy to this point. But what I think could happen to Miami here is that this sort of longer layoff that it's had, that could be detrimental to its chemistry, I feel. And so that's my worry on that. And then also being a contrarian capper at heart, what's also bugging me is that nearly 70% of the public money is on the Heat and the points. And so that also automatically makes me like the Celtics in this one. And guys, if you can remember, it was a really similar scenario, in fact, for the Celtics in their Game 7 win over the 76ers. Philadelphia was like approximately a +8 underdog in that one. Nearly 70% of the public money was on the underdog in that one. And of course, we all know how that one ended up. The Celtics laid the hammer down and won 112-88. And Lenny, you know what? I think we're going to see a similar outcome here in this one as well. I think it's a bad matchup for the Heat. I think the Celtics send an early message. So my official call will be to lay the points and take the Celtics in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Looking at this, they split the regular season 2-2. I love the best point I love about this whole breakdown is the Heat losing momentum, being off so long. You don't get that rhythm. And I don't care what you practice and how much you practice or whatever, you don't get that rhythm. And the Celtics are on a roll, and they want to carry that momentum in. I love the Celtics here, especially when all the public's the other way. I'm on board with that. Nick says Boston Celtics -8. I'm okay with that too, for sure. Don't forget to use the promo code MLB. That will save you 20% off of all of the Insider's Room and Nick Parsons premium plays at picksandparlays.net. Don't forget about the app scrolling down below. Download the new Picks and Parlay app. It's available on all downloadable platforms. Till then, Eastern Conference Game 1, taking the Celtics minus the points. Good luck, everybody, unless you're against us. Take care.